We will instill a fiscal discipline that has been sorely missing, spending only what we can afford and never saddling future generations with the bill for our own profligacy. So the first thing a reform government will do is to bring Britain back from the brink of a debt crisis. We will stop those with mild anxiety, depression, and similar conditions from claiming disability benefits, and instead do everything we can to encourage them into the dignity of work. We will reinstate in-person assessments and require clinical diagnosis to weed out those who are choosing a life on benefits. We will end the abuse of the Motability Scheme, where expensive cars are handed out for conditions like tennis elbow and paid for by working people who could never afford those same cars themselves. And we will make sure that only British nationals can claim benefits in the first place. We will retain the Office for Budget Responsibility. Look, it is far from perfect. The Times recently ranked its performance near the bottom among UK economic forecasters. But the impetus for its creation was a desire to instill fiscal rectitude. And that is something that at Reform, we wholeheartedly endorse. So rather than abolish it, we will reform it. The OBR has consistently overestimated the short-term benefits of migration, and they've downplayed its long-term consequences. They've underestimated the dynamic effect of cutting taxes. So we will break up that cosy consensus and ensure it has proper diversity of opinion. And we'll take a similar approach to the Bank of England. Under Reform, the bank will remain independent. The bank has served our country for over 300 years and has been a model for central banks the world over. But the bank must perform better. Its core mission is simple: keep bills down. But the bank has taken its eye off the ball. So we will strip the bank of distractions which have been loaded onto it, and that includes the requirement for the bank to help the transition to net zero. The bank must be a more open institution, and the private sector properly represented on the Monetary Policy Committee. But the fact that the bank will remain independent under Reform will never stop us holding them to account for their mistakes. We will never make promises we can't keep to the British people. So we'll only cut taxes when we have generated the fiscal headroom necessary to make those tax cuts sustainable. Thank you very much.